Let's start by defining a simple, empty object called myObject. We're going to make this into an immutable object by using JavaScript's built-in methods. Here we use Object.defineProperty to add a new property to myObject. This method allows us to specify descriptors for the property we're creating. In this case, the property is named ImmutableProperty. We're setting its value to "this property is immutable." The writable descriptor is set to false, which means once the property is created, its value can't be changed. Similarly, the configurable descriptor is also set to false, preventing the property from being redefined or deleted from the object. Now that our property is secured, we'll make the whole object immutable by calling Object.freeze on myObject. This method stops any changes to the object. What this means is that you can't add new properties, you can't modify existing properties, and you can't remove any properties that are already there. The object is now completely immutable. If we try to access ImmutableProperty, we'll receive its value, "this property is immutable," as expected. What if we attempt to change ImmutableProperty? We can try setting it to a new value like try to change. But when we access ImmutableProperty, again, we still get the original value, "this property is immutable." Our immutability measures are working perfectly. We might also try to add a new property to myObject. Let's call it NewProperty, and we'll set it to test. But when we try to access NewProperty, we'll find that it's undefined. That's because Object.freeze has done its job and has prevented us from adding any new properties to myObject. Lastly, if you're ever unsure whether an object has been frozen or not, you can use Object.is_frozen to check. It will return true if the object is frozen and false otherwise. For myObject, it's going to naturally return true, affirming that it's indeed frozen.